Surround yourself with uplifting people. Break up with your sorrows. Don't waste your time, leave your struggles behind and smile. It's your best makeup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Songs of My Life. My name is Luana Sandoval, and today we're talking about co-writing. And one of my co-writers is in the studio. Please welcome Grant Ezell.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah. So tell me, how did you get started as a songwriter, singer, musician?
I kind of just fell into it. Growing up until about like 13 or so, I was just focused on sports. And then one of my sisters got into music, got into rock band and stuff. So there was instruments around my house. And around that age, I decided to pick up a guitar and slowly fell in love with it. And every night I just started kind of slowly working on it, from just picking it up 5 minutes to suddenly doing it 20 minutes every night. And I really fell in love was when I tried writing songs. And then from there, it just kind of kept going.
Oh, wow. What was the first song you wrote?
First song I wrote, oh man, I can't even remember. It was some song about like this girl I was with, about we would run away, like if we were in a fairy tale, like you would be my princess and we would run away, and not great. So that's why I kind of pushed it in the back memories, but something about fairy tale and running away, and this girl being my princess and I'm her knight in shining armor.
Oh, wow, I love that. Maybe you could rewrite it. And, you know, and
I'll have to revisit it sometime.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. I started songwriting when I was 14. Also,
about the same age.
Yeah, same age. Yeah, that's so awesome. And so tell me, how did you find Judy Stakey?
Judy, so I found her. Did I find her or my parents find her? It was like during the time, I think it was right out after college, and I was getting a bit more serious into music and kind of trying to figure out a pathway and trying to figure out ways to improve my songwriting. And I believe it was my mom that suggested, somehow she heard about these different retreats. I think it was because she's actually an author, so she writes her own books and stuff. So she's been to different retreats involving writing books, so she knows about these programs. And she suggested to look up different retreats to go to, and I stumbled upon Judy.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
When did you go to the retreat?
That was back, I know it was 2020. I believe it was March. It was around the time whenever COVID just got really bad. Because right when we got to Nashville, because I did the retreat in Nashville, while we were there, that was kind of when the news was breaking, like, this is serious, things are locking down. And like we were joking because it was like we were in our own little bubble. Yeah. So like everything was great at the Judy retreat, but outside, like the world was falling apart. Wow. Because like when I flew in there, the airport was completely crowded, streets were, a bunch of people on Broadway and everything. And then when I came out of it, it was just empty. Nashville was deserted. It was the craziest thing. Yeah, there's an Uber driver I was with that said, like, Nashville Broadway never closes. It's only been closed for like a tornado and maybe flooding twice, and COVID shut down everything. Wow. So yeah, that was around the time. Long answer, but yeah.
Wow, okay. And the songs you wrote during the retreat, have you published them, or are you still working on them with your co-writers?
So songs I wrote during the retreat, the ones I did with as an exercise with other co-writers, it was hard to stay in contact with the people I did the exercise with, so we never got around to publishing those. But there were songs like I was independently kind of working on at night while at the retreat that there was one specifically that I've continued working on. Haven't published it, but it is done, and it's probably the next song I'm planning on producing.
Okay. Oh, good.
I think you've heard it. It's the Said and Done song.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
I
so
remember.
that song actually started while at the Judy retreat.
Ah,
And a lot of things she taught there, like I implemented into that song.
that's so cool.
Yeah, I feel great about it.
I went to Judy's retreat last year in August, and I fell in love with songwriting and co-writing. I never co-wrote before, so but ever since I've been co-writing a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad I got pushed into it from that retreat, because I wouldn't have expected like enjoying co-writing, because I feel like songwriting is such a personal experience, at least for me. And I was like, why would I, I don't want to share this. This is just me writing in my journal. I don't want to write a co-journal. But it's been a great experience. Since then, I love reaching out to new people and co-writing. It's usually a very natural flowing thing.
That's cool. What was your favorite exercise you did during the retreat?
Favorite exercises, like I can't think of anything like too specific. But I know like there's a bunch of exercises that kind of influence you to just basically just write anything that comes to your mind. It kind of helps you get out of that writer's block about not being too worried about the specifics and just kind of getting something on paper.
Yeah.
So any exercise that kind of put you in a situation where you just have to write something within this amount of time, I enjoyed.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I really liked the exercise when we already had a line. The first line was given.
Oh, yeah.
And then I co-wrote a song with somebody. He's originally from Israel, but he lives in Miami, and he has his jazz style. And it turned into a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah.
It was so interesting. And then the other exercise, the last one we did, was writing for a movie. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
And it turned into a bluegrass kind of song, like very interesting. We had a songwriter. She was in the show Nashville, and she also played what's it called? Different. I forgot the name of the instrument. Like banjo? No, not banjo, but. No, never mind. Well, she played this cute little instrument, and it turned into bluegrass.
Ukulele?
Ukulele. Yes, there we go. Ukulele.
There's actually also banjo ukulele.
Yeah.
I just found out about that because my mom bought decor for this Airbnb, and one of it was a banjo ukulele. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It's a cute little instrument.
Yeah, very cute. Yeah, I really loved it, but we didn't publish anything, so it was more like for practice.
Yeah.
But I got a lot of inspiration out of it, and then we met on Facebook in the alumni group.
Yeah. Alumni group. I just kind of posted there saying, hey, I'm in Nashville, anybody down to write? Because I love now, thanks to Judy Retreat, I love just writing with anybody, because even if, you get, like if you're with a group that can't really come up with any great idea, or just any small idea can spark this next step, can get you past that writer's block. So and you were one of the first people to reach out.
Yeah.
Says, I'm here. I'll come to your house.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So, that's a lovely thing about Nashville, is like there's just so many people you can write, co-write with, sing with, work with. It's definitely different from
other cities.
From my little town back in California, where there's nobody around. I had to drive 40 minutes to get to the nearest bar. So.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Nashville is like I feel like almost everybody's a songwriter or has something to do with music, and everybody treats it like a real job, like a full-time job.
It's also great because it's such a community in Nashville. Like I've been to other places, that there's music there, but it feels less of this camaraderie, where less of people wanting to work together, wanting to co-write, where it's more of like almost a competitive mindset. Right. For example, like I've spent some time in Los Angeles, and there's music there, but it's different. Where it's definitely more a community in Nashville, where it's just everybody wants to write together. Everybody's helping each other. Just everyone's friends with each other. Yeah. So I love it.
I love it. There's no not really a competition.
Yeah, exactly.
It's everybody, because everybody can do something better, and then you add up to it.
Yeah, I think a big thing is the songwriting. Yeah. Just how great co-writes are, is that encourages the community.
Yeah, so true. So the song you're gonna sing for us today, what is it about and what inspired you to write it?
So yeah, the song I'm singing today is it's Honey Moonshine.
Uh-huh.
It's called Honey Moonshine. And it started out just with a simple imagery of a flower growing through a crack in the asphalt or cement. Is I always love like seeing kind of plants pushing through, you know, asphalt and man-made and just this barren environment where it's showing its beauty and something just kind of ugly. You can't stop it from showing its beauty, and that got me somehow. So that got me writing that first line. I found a flower in a empty parking lot, stubborn beauty growing through asphalt. And after writing that line, that reminded me of when I met this girl. It was in an empty parking lot. It was in a Wendy's it was in a Wendy's parking lot, like late at night. You know, the lights were flickering, so it was a very ugly setting. But you know, seeing this girl was such a contrast to the parking lot, and that kind of correlated with the flower. Like, just love seeing that contrast of beauty around that, you know, an ugly environment. And from there, that got me thinking about the rest of the night, where we went off-roading. We went out into the forest, and there was like lovely moonlight shining, which was where the Honey Moonshine came from. So then basically my mind works. I was like, it's like very ADD-like, where it's like, oh, okay, now we're doing this. But yeah, from thinking about the the moonlight and everything, that suddenly got me thinking, oh, honeymoon phase, moonlight. And that's where I kind of got the play on words, where sipping on honey moonshine is really sipping on the honeymoon phase of relationship, where it's just like this magical, honeymoon phase night. So that's kind of, once again, long story for a short answer. But
oh, that's wonderful. Yes. And did you have help with the arrangement, or how did you put the song together?
So that song was actually just completely soloed, completely on my own. That was one of the songs I wrote not too long after the Judy retreat. So that was after the Judy retreat, when I was at my parents' house on lockdown, and I had plenty of time to write. So knowing the structure, like, I used what she taught us there and kind of just slowly picked away the song. With that song, like with all my songs, I'll have like the general base of a song there for a very long time, and it'll take a while for me just to chip away, just to make it right. But I'm happy with how the song turned out.
Beautiful, great. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy a performance of the song Honey Moonshine for the very first time by Grant Ezell.
Thank you.
All right.
Found a flower in an empty parking lot, stubborn beauty growing through asphalt. Within an hour she jumped in my car, took the dirt road to be under stars. Oh, I'll never forget that night. We were sipping on honey moonshine, barefoot in the grass, dancing under the moonlight. We were sipping on honey moonshine, dancing until the sunrise. Felt those butterflies that I thought I died, stole my heart with no alibi. They said we're just in that honeymoon phase, and good times never last. But I'll never forget that night. We were sipping on honey moonshine, barefoot in the grass, sipping on honey moonshine, dancing until the sunrise. Oh, I love that Tennessee whiskey, but it's got nothing on my honey moonshine. So I'll be sipping on honey moonshine, barefoot in the grass, dancing under the moonlight. We'll be sipping on honey moonshine, dancing until the sunrise.
That was so pretty. I love the song. It's very catchy.
Yeah, thank you.
Beautiful. Yeah. Is it released?
It is released. So
Okay.
I released it a few months ago.
Okay.
I didn't push it or advertise as much as I would have liked, just because just moving to Nashville,
Yeah.
I got a house. I want to say I got a new house, but it's a new old house.
Uh-huh.
So I've just been spending a lot of time kind of fixing it up, and I released it and then just didn't do anything with
okay.
it. But it is released.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So we're gonna take a little break, but stay tuned. After our break, we're gonna sing the song we wrote together. So just stay tuned.
I was like, oh, are we just talking normally? Or, oh, wait, this is part of the show right now.
All right, so, okay, welcome back. All right, let's talk about our co-writing sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we met in March of this year, and I already had an idea for the song.
Yeah.
Because I went to a Nashville Cowboy Church and I wrote down some thoughts that during the time that I was there with Joanne Cash, and so then we just put something together. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a great experience. So yeah, you had your root ideas. I think you got it from church.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
Nashville Cowboy Church. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So there's some really good ideas that we were able to run with from there, and it was interesting for me because I don't go to church, so kind of seeing it from a different perspective and kind of try to bring it together where it works for both of us.
Yeah.
Is I brought it more to like a place of missing somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and that's the great thing about songs is it can mean different things for different people.
So true. Yes. The song is called "So You're Still With Me," and yeah. Okay, let's sing it.
Yeah.
Sunlight dancing on that chair brings smiles and tears. Silhouette hinting you are here. Comfort carries through gentle skies, that sweet, sweet smell of apple pie. Far away, feel so close to me. You're still with me.
You're still with me. I'm alone, but don't worry, I'm not lonely. 'Cause your memory brings me company. Now you're gone, I feel closer. No, you are watching over. That's what I believe. You're still with me. You're still with me. Can't wait for when we dance again.
With you in my arms until then,
You're still with me. You're still with me.
you're still with me.
Oh yeah, do you have any music videos out there?
I do not have any like good personal music videos. I have music videos where it's just lyric videos.
Oh, I see.
You know, just a easy way to promote it on different media sites. But I haven't been able to get like a full kind of production that I would love
Yeah.
to do. But that's going to be more down the road where you know, have a greater budget and have greater focus on what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a music video right now.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
a song and your song.
Just cut
Yeah,
out the
you can-
audio, put it.
You can use it, yeah.
Another great way is I've met a lot of friends and co-writers through just what is it called? Why can't I think of the name of it? Songwriting rounds. Oh my gosh, writer rounds.
Writers'
So
rounds,
yeah.
yes.
So I go to a bunch of writers rounds
Yeah.
in Nashville, and afterwards I always talk to everyone that's performed one,
Mhm.
just to tell them how amazing they are, because everybody that writes and sings in Nashville is usually just amazing.
Mm.
And two, it's just a great way to network and meet people.
So
So that's
true.
where I've gotten a lot of my co-writes from.
Oh yeah.
Is just
Let's go out
putting
there.
myself out there and being,
Especially
hi,
the-
my name's Grant.
Yeah. I
Will you
remember-
write with me?
I remember when we performed together at the Commodore Grill.
Yeah.
I think early April or
Mhm.
March, late March,
Yeah.
I think. Yes.
Yeah,
That's another
fun.
way to connect
Yeah.
with people here.
Yeah, exactly. Afterwards, you go behind the stage, you're
Right.
putting up your equipment, you're just like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, we should write sometime. Come to my house. It's an interesting situation.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's like dating.
Yeah, exactly.
Dating for songwriters.
Feels bad when you get rejected. You're like, oh, okay, I
it's all
understand.
right.
I'm not.
It's I mean, the chemistry
Yeah,
has
exactly.
to be right.
I think the best situation is finding someone that's, you know, kind of on your common ground.
Yes.
Somebody that's just starting out as well, maybe just new to Nashville. And
Yeah, or somebody who is better. You know, that
Yeah.
you can learn so much. It's like a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also think it's important, you know, just to be open to maybe someone that's not as good.
Yeah, I mean, both is
Basically,
good.
I like the idea of getting raised up together or working
Yes.
together to make it to the next level.
Yeah.
Rather than, there's some people that just only look to work with the people above them. Like they're
Yeah.
constantly reaching out to somebody that's much
Higher,
higher
much
level. Like,
higher.
I want to be where you are.
Yeah.
But I prefer rather kind of working around me
Yeah.
and be like, hey, let's work together, let's figure it out.
Yeah.
And,
I like both.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, combination of both.
Mhm.
Usually I reach out to people that are already more advanced than
Yeah, of
me,
course.
like the next step or 2 steps ahead.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Basically, whoever I
especially
can
in
work
New York.
with, whoever wants to work
Yeah.
with me.
In New York, I met the producer Ethan James. He was on tour with Carlos Santana, and he produced 2 of my tracks.
Yeah.
And it just clicked. We met on an indie film networking event, and then he said, I'd like to help you out, and because I have never worked with a singer before, and I want to expand my catalog.
Oh, that's great.
So he
Yeah.
just did it. We produced a Spanish bachata song, and then another song which is like a Disney song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. If you have any questions regarding co-writing, songwriting, and music production, you can send your questions to info@luanasandoval.com. And where can people find you?
So you can find me, I have a website actually, official, at grantezell.com, and my name is spelled Grant, and then last name is Ezell.
Wonderful.
And then on my website, it just, if you scroll down, it has all the links
the
to all the
music.
lovely media. So
Wonderful. Great.
Yeah.
All right. We're coming to the end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Find the joy.